guys, welcome back to my channel. And before I begin, hold on, let me take a sip of my orange juice because that fool back in jail. That fool Robert Kelly is back in jail for not paying child support, and guess what? He can't even afford $160,000. He can only afford $60,000. How many of y'all seen that? Watched that interview? It is guilty written all over that clown. Did y'all see how that fool reacted? He reacted worse than what I expected the girls from Surviving R. Kelly to act. He acted worse than them. I said, wow, yeah, I definitely know you lying. I could see it in your eyes. He just had guilty all over him. Just looking in his eyes, I'm like, no, you a liar. You a liar. And guess what? He denied everything. That's how I know he's a liar. He didn't admit to anything. He said all the women lying. Like, come on, man. Come on. No, you've been doing this for years. Okay? And you're 52 years old and you are with some 23-year-olds. So I know good and damn well you was with them when they was 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, however old they was when you found them. I don't know. Was damn near about to hit Gayle King. Like, what are you getting up and doing all that for? Sit your ass down and answer the questions. Admit your faults, seek help, and pay for what you've done. I just had to get that off my chest. It's really sick to see those brainwashed girls, Jocelyn, and I forgot the other girl name, but her last name is Clary. I can just see that they're brainwashed and that they've been coached to say what they're going to say. You're going to pay for what you've done, Robert. Serious topic, because a lot of people who are completely unaware of cults, completely unaware that it can happen to them, they think that you literally join cults knowing that they're cults. Like, no one knows that they're joining a cult. A cult is not going to say, hey, I'm a cult. I hate women. I hate white people. Join. Who want to join today? How many people are really going to sign up? Again, for some reason, people believe that you have to be dumb to be fooled into believing that religious cults are acting as churches in order to fool people into joining and giving their money. That's like saying a mother is dumb for being a single mother, as if she chose or wanted to be a single mother. That's like saying going to college is dumb because of the student debt. We didn't want or choose the student debt. We wanted an education, and the debt came with it. That's like saying a person is dumb for wanting to be alive because so many bad things are happening in the world. That's just like most people who join churches. We want spiritual knowledge, not the bull that comes with it. I myself joined a Hebrew church group that I later found out was a cult through me researching the things that I saw and the things that happened to me within the group. That was how I figured out that the Hebrew group or Hebrew church that I belonged to was a cult, because when I left, I said, you know what? I feel abused. I felt abused. I can't put it in any other words. I felt spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally abused. And when I say physically, not as if somebody punched me. I'm saying in labor, in the work that I put in the work that people physically put into these groups. And I have felt abused, and I started looking up what happened to me. Humiliation, public humiliation, all these type of things, isolation, separating yourself from your family and friends. All these things came up that was the definition of a cult. And Mormons and other cults like that, it's the same thing, the same pattern. And so once I started doing that research, that's when I said, you know what? I was in a cult. But initially, it's not like, oh, I want to join a cult. No. The group that I belonged to made me believe that everything was biblical. Everything that they did to me was biblical. All the abuse that they did to me was biblical. The financial abuse, the verbal abuse, the mental abuse, the physical labor, the hard labor. They always had a Bible scripture to justify their action, and they're really detached from reality, and they're very persuasive. So what I discuss on my channel is things that I witnessed in the group, things that happened to me, things I actually saw. This is not for me just watching videos. This is for me actually being in the human body and experiencing what I experienced. If someone calls you dumb for believing what you thought came from the Bible, someone calls you dumb because of that, that reflects their ignorance. Real survivors know that you're not dumb. It comes in a form of familiarity. You don't recognize it. Okay, so it can happen to anyone at any age, because these groups are obviously not telling you up front the things that go on behind closed doors. Many in the group believe the masquerade. They believe the smoke screens. They believe the smoke and mirrors instead of the hidden agenda behind the organization. They don't even ask questions because the church leaders sound intelligent. They sound truthful. They sound like they know what they're talking about. They sound relatable. You know, it sounds good because they're master manipulators and they know how to use their words. It's kind of like a player or a pimp, how they psychologically abuse women, and the woman thinks that what she's doing is right, that her pimp is protecting her, that her pimp is not abusive, that he's taking care of her. They can spot a weak person. The same thing with cults. They know the right word to say, and they know from experience that they can get you. They can get you. So don't listen to the negativity that comes from people who have not even experienced what you experience, because it's a completely different story once you experience it. Okay, and it's not a movie. It's real life. It's not obvious, and you really have to fight in your mind to get that breakthrough. That's what I did. I just, it came to a point where I felt like I wasn't growing. I wasn't learning anything. I wasn't growing. It's just these cult rules and cult policies, and I'm always working and I'm always busy, and I never have a moment to myself, to the point where I don't even know what I like to do anymore. That's how bad it got. I was so involved in this organization that I didn't even know what I liked anymore. I didn't know what I liked to do because everything wasn't allowed. Everything was against the Bible according to the group. That's what they taught us. And then they had a Bible scripture after what they taught us. So that kind of mind screws you and gets you all confused. So you're like, oh, it's in the Bible because they said it is, because it sounds like it's in the Bible, but really it's control. It's what they want you to do. It's all control. Just like they used the Bible during slavery to control black people. So what's the difference between a slave master using a Bible to control his African slaves and a black group who's disguised as a church group using the Bible to get money, to get fame, to get notoriety, to travel the world for free, to get their kids in college and pay off their college loans and student loans, to have the nicest clothes and the nicest jewelry and custom made things that you'll never have, the cars. We can continue going. All the properties and the money coming from each and every property. You have to look at this as a business, because that's what it is. And that's how the cult organization that I was a part of, which is the same cult organization that murdered Joy Morgan. How to deal with people who think you're dumb because you found out you were in a cult. You're really smart. You are smart because you found out. Think about it. Think about it. You are smart for finding out that it was a cult. So applaud yourself, and you're on this channel, so you have to be intelligent because you're on my channel and I give you guys education. Give yourself a round of applause. A standing ovation. You survived. You are blessed. Okay, so before I go, you guys, I just want to say I do have a GoFundMe now to support my YouTube channel, and I will post the link in the description box below. I need your help, you guys. I'm not too proud to say it. I can't do it alone. I know you guys are loving these videos and you want to see more. You want me to tell more about my experience. You want me to show more because I do have more videos. Believe me, I have videos, guys. But I had to take a break from all that because I was healing at the same time and I was just overwhelmed. So that's why it took me so long to come back, because this experience is unique and it's a forever healing process. I tried to run from the experience, to be honest, because I didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to deal with all you negative people. I didn't want to deal with all the questions that I got in my inbox. I didn't want to deal with it because I was still healing and I didn't know how to deal with it. But guess what? I am back and I am bigger and better than ever. So if you go to my GoFundMe, and thank you so much, whoever Tiffany is, thank you so much for donating $20 towards my YouTube channel. I appreciate it. And if you read the description in the GoFundMe, it's not any bull crap. I'm not trying to just get money, guys. I'm trying to bring you better content. I want to get out of this room. I want to interview other women, especially other women who survive. Women have reached out to me, men have reached out to me, and I want to visit these people. I want to interview them, and I want their stories to be heard, because there's a lot of people y'all don't even know about who's going through it, man. It's a lot. It's a lot of people who's scared to talk, but I'm speaking, so they want me to be the vessel to speak for them. So my GoFundMe is to bring you guys better content, to deliver this message to more people so they're aware, so that something doesn't happen like it did to Joy Morgan. You guys, this is not about me. If you haven't figured that out, this is about you. This is about you. I care about you. I love you. Y'all my people. And I sincerely don't want you to go through what I've been through. I don't want you to experience what Joy have experienced. And many other stories that have been silenced, that have been blackballed. No. So please support my YouTube channel. The most of my views come from people who are not subscribed. So please, you guys, subscribe, please donate, please help out. I also have my email for you guys to ask questions again. I'm opening my email back up, and it is questionsforgina@gmail.com. Again, questionsforgina@gmail.com. So give me the info, give me the tea, give me your questions, and I will love to go ahead and put them on my video. Now is the same as my email, which is questionsforgina@gmail.com. Questionsforgina@gmail.com. You guys, thank you for your support. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. So much more to share with you guys. If you want to see some old pictures, let me know. If you want to hear some more tales from the cult, let me know. I have stories, you guys, and Mm, mm, mm. Thank you so much for following. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting. I appreciate it. Again, GoFundMe will be in the link below. GoFundMe will be in the link below. And please go to Jordan Morgan's GoFundMe also and donate if you haven't already. And thank you so much. You guys, God bless you. Have a wonderful day.